What it do? What it do? It's your boy, BX Brother 718_TV. Live with NBA 2K19. It's SBA My League Online. Season 6. Got my Milwaukee Timberwolves going into Golden State to take on Rocky and his Warriors. We was able to come through with the first victory at home. Gonna come out strong, get a clean sweep of the season. I am a little bit under the weather, so I don't know. Might not be a good thing. What? Not able to put the DJ mask on for you. You guys got controls on the chair. All right, get this stuff.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2.
Batteries came up. I don't know who that is. Have a straw.
Sports can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yo, Squid, what's going on, bro?
In that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Wiggins. Warriors with the rebound. Curry with it. Outside, Russell. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 6. Outside for Curry.
Oh my God.
Fires for 3. And it's Russell missing. And Teague's got the ball here for the Timberwolves.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused.
Yeah, likewise, man. I got this cold, man, but I'm going to try to get this game in.
Knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Shot, high post. And the basket is good.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Covington. Three-pointer. No good that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Well, you've got to mix up your looks and where you score from. And right now, the mid-range jumper on point.
Here's Towns. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Kept alive. Towns down low. Averaging around 27.5
Towns.
points a game, one of the best in the league.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wiggins outside. Back to Teague. Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Teague. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Covington with the bucket.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the three. Outside, Towns. Cauley Stein grabs the ball.
Towns always struggles in the beginning
Well, I'll
with
tell
him,
you
man.
what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
And here is Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Bell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, man.
Warriors leading by 4. Outside, Russell. Back to Curry. Cauley Stein with it. Covered by Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Right side, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Thompson. Now Russell. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Thompson. Shoots the 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Towns down low. Offensive rebound. Pass to Teague. Right side, Towns. He scores with that shot. And now he's 3 of 8.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20 and 10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Russell with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Now Curry. Russell inside. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 5.
You know, in this era of the Golden State Warriors, it's easy to forget the lean years. Prior to this 6-year run, guys, the last time they had made it to the playoffs 4 consecutive seasons, 1952.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Well, Curry, despite his frame, is able to do a ton of damage inside the paint. He can draw fouls with great regularity.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times, I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Well, don't sleep on Steph Curry now. He might throw it down every now and again.
Outside Teague. Towns in the corner. Count that bucket. Towns has got 8. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
And Teague, here we go. Vonleh's shot is good.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Now here's Gasol. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside, Green. Over Vonleh. And it's Green. Missing. Minnesota trails by 8. Outside, Towns. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gasol. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Outside Gasol. Now Curry. Defended by Towns. Here's Thompson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Now here's Curry. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Back to Gasol. Minnesota with the rebound. Now here's Napier. Looking at his point, averages almost 8 points a game. In the corner, Bell with it. Great D that time from Green.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Outside Curry. We've got 148 left here in the opening quarter. And Curry with the stuff.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Now here's Napier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Warriors leading by 12. Here's ABC. At the elbow, Green. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picked. Up the assist. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
How about Steph Curry, guys? You look at the superstar beginnings. Think about he was born in Akron, Ohio, the same city as, of course, the great LeBron James. In fact, born in the same hospital, just 39 months apart. Something in the water over there, guys.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 14-point game. Wiggins drawn the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Minnesota now. Can they get it? This one for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Layman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Pass to Beasley. Here's ABC. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Napier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Layman. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Curry with it. From past the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
I'll tell you, rejection after rejection. The other team having a tough time scoring.
Now, here's Curry. It's Beasley on the wing.
Okay, put it in the garbage, buddy.
Minnesota trails by 9. To the middle. Here's Jang. Hits it with a sweet pump fake to free the D.
Excuse me.
Got the first basket of the second quarter for Minnesota. Here's ABC. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gasol wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Jang. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors leading by 7. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Napier. Back to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Pass to Jang. Back to Napier. To the paint. Here's Bell. There's another two-handed slam.
How impressive is the vertical of Jordan Bell. My goodness.
Down low. Out to Russell. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. That's 7 points for D'Angelo Russell. Well, court vision, Doris, one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling.
Damn it.
At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Beasley, covered by Wiggins. Fires, high post. Yep, that one goes. Beasley's got 4 this quarter.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
Inside, and Jang gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Thompson. Top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
I'll tell you, nothing like having excellent interior position and the athleticism to finish. Jordan Bell, step to the mic, sir.
Now, here's Thompson. 15 points in the game. Shot from 16. No good on that one.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Now Napier. Here's Covington.
Oh, man.
A rebound by
yo.
Gasol.
Clear lane to the basket, bro.
Here's Russell. Begins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that set. Foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Warriors leading by 12. Knocked away. Covington with the steal. The kick out to Towns. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
To the middle. One lane.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Vonleh.
How about Karl Anthony Towns, guys? At the age of 11, guess how tall he was? 6'3". So it was his goal to develop a complete skill set all the way back then. Boy, how about that? Ahead of the game in terms of the NBA.
And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And talk about the mindset nowadays. Kids like Towns growing up not content to just play in the paint.
That's exactly right, Kevin. His father would divide their workouts into two halves. The first was face-up, dribbling, perimeter shooting. The second half of that workout, the interior, footwork, mic and drills, finishing over either shoulder. Boy, that's a pretty smart dad.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clock at 6. Here's Vonleh. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah. Yep.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I'll tell you guys, the explosiveness. Once Klay Thompson finds his rhythm, look out.
And here is Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Vonleh. Outside, Towns. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Boy, so fluid with the ball in his hands. Town capable of driving it right at you.
Curry looking around. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Here's the machine. Back to Teague. Pass to Vonleh. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And it's Beasley in the corner. And that one is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's the machine. Stolen by Thompson. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Klay Thompson has a reputation as a long, tenacious defender. This guy excels at realizing when to go for it.
Here's the machine, guarded by Curry. Here's the machine, nailed from three-point land. The machine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to Curry. Thompson inside the line. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota trails by 11. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, statistically, today's game is picked apart by so many different ways. But for you, what are the statistical areas that you are most interested in?
Well, I think one of the things that can be undervalued, particularly from the defensive side of the ball, are things like deflections or charges taken or even shots contested. And I say those things, Kevin, because deflections force an offense to restart. Charges taken gets a possession for your team. And shots contested affects, obviously, the field goal percentage of the team you're guarding. So it's all those those little defensive stats that you really have to track and be monitoring to understand the value that they have on winning.
Very interesting. Esteban Lay. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first 2 points.
Kev, that's just toughness on display from Jeff Teague. He's scoring despite taking some pretty big-time contact.
Now here's Beasley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Shot's good. And he has really come to life
Shot's
here
good.
after a slow start in that first quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Here's Layman. 5 points in the game. Down low. Pass to Towns. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's Beasley on the wing. Back to Curry. Over Teague. And that one goes long.
Boy, terrific defense to impact the shot, not giving him any space at all.
Pass to Towns. To the inside. Layman. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Layman's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota. Curry way outside. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, when you see a Karl Anthony Towns who's engaged on the offensive end, he believes he can score from any spot on the floor.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. The 17-footer goes down. Curry's got 15.
It has not been pretty, and you just wonder when they're going to start showing some more fight at that end of the floor. It has to happen at some point.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tipped away. Wiggins up top. He tries for three. Unable to get that one. And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Warriors leading by 12. Curry with it. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Bell.
Challenging the shot has almost the same effect as blocking it.
No doubt, especially when the shooter knows that a defender is draped all over him. That kind of activity alters shots.
Now here's Towns, following the miss by Draymond Green. Towns with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Russell. Right side Curry. Jacks up a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 18 points for Steph Curry.
Well, Curry's favorite shot and the one most fans pay money to see. Go ahead from deep, Steph.
Tries again. That one no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Back to Green. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Outside Curry. Outside, Russell. No good on the three. Minnesota trails by 13. D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, he certainly, Kevin, has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball. I don't like their energy since the break, right? They've missed their first 4 shots.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Thompson for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Down by 15. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That sends Jeff Teague to the free throw line. That one on Thompson. For Minnesota, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Puts up a 3. Minnesota trails by 12. Pass to Covington. Yep, it counts. Covington's got 5. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Timeout called the Warriors.
I think one thing you think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Right side Towns. Back to Bell. And the lead is down inside single digits. Bell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And or as you watch Kerr, he really has his own distinct coaching style.
How about, Kevin, he once said that coaching is 90% creating environment and 10% strategy. Now, listen, we know this guy is tremendous with X and O's, but there's something helpful about his sense of humor and his upfront, honest approach.
Here's Teague, following the basket by Stephen Kerr. Outside Teague, makes it off the glass. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You've got to be able to focus inside, and Teague will not be denied when he's that close to the rim.
Back to Curry. From the wing. Can't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Pass to Bell. Wiggins outside. Back to Bell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
Boy, I love watching Green take it all the way to the rack. With his size and speed, he puts a ton of pressure on the defense to foul him.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Pass to Covington. Takes the three. Warriors leading by 9. To the wing on the left. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Teague feeling it out a bit. From deep. The shot off that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. Pass to Russell. Out left to the wing. Here's ABC. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Russell. Buries the jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 11.
So that's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Outside, Towns. Towns is double. Here's the machine. Takes a three. Sinks the three-pointer. The machine's got 6.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 15. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And to me, the ceiling D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Here's Teague. He has 7. Pass to Towns. To the paint. There's Vonleh. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. For Minnesota, they had gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Warriors leading by 6. Outside, Russell. Pass to Thompson. And here is Green. Defended by Covington. Russell with it. Here's ABC. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A nice shot by Gasol.
And Gasol is a high IQ player, a guy who keeps his eye on the shot clock at all times so he can get off a clean look.
Teague for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's 10 points for Teague. Here's ABC. Teague covering. Outside, Russell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
Now Covington. He has 5. Right side, Towns. That shot off the mark. Great tee that time from Green. Pass to Russell. Green taking his time here. On the wing, Thompson. Jeff Teague with the rebound.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
That one good for 2.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
Oh, they regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun. Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
From beyond the arc, Draymond Green pulls it in. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Here's ABC. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Golden State needs to get off a shot. ABC. And the rejection by Towns. And Teague, here we go. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Back to Russell. Pass to Thompson. Russell feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Gasol. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota trails by 4. Inside. Towns, no luck.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Towns. Open shot, Gasol. Hits the front of the rim and out. Outside Teague. .106 left in the third quarter. From the arc. That's good. He's 4 for 9.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Pass to Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded by Russell. Wiggins right side. Pass to Chang. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Here's Wiggins. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, see, I think Andrew Wiggins has the kind of leaping ability and skill to be really effective. I like that he's aggressive hitting the offensive window there, guys.
And here is Curry. 20 points for him. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, this is why so much defensive attention is directed at Steph Curry. But he's still clever at finding the holes he needs to create opportunities.
A baseline J. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Minnesota trails by 3. Now here's Napier. Wiggins outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 2 on the clock. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Steph Curry continues to put pressure on the defense, just getting to the line at will.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Napier. On the wing, Wiggins. And he banks in the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Down low. Here's Beasley. Outside for Curry. Back to Beasley. Here's ABC. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
Napier with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Goes up on the wing. And there are the Timberwolves with
got
a
it.
bucket. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Beasley outside. Fires top of the key. Curry, good. Curry's got 26.
Boy, when Curry is hot, look out. This guy is fantastic at understanding what the defense is conceding and making them pay.
Now here's Napier. Pass to Bell. And here's Napier. It's stolen by... Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's the triple. The shot comes out, and Minnesota now the other way.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
For 3, Bell.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Outside Curry. Here's ABC, defended by Bell. Clock at 4. Here's Gasol. Basket counts. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Here's Wiggins. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Here's Curry with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
A three-pointer, Wiggins.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
And it's Beasley in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let-up in their attack right now.
Now here's Wiggins. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Will it go? Chang, no luck.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
Here's Napier. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Now here's Napier. And it's Wiggins missing.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. To the left side wing. Here's ABC. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Now T. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Here's the machine. Down low. Layman. The kick out to T. Tries yet again. It's tipped. And he gets it back. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Now here's Thompson. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, no matter what else he does, Klay Thompson will always be known for his scoring. There are plenty of other things he does on the court to contribute, but scoring is his #1 job.
And that one misses from Layman. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to Cauley-Stein. They kick it out to Green. Buries it from 3-point range.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
Here's the machine, guarded by Curry. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6.
Boy, you love the hustle from the young guard. D'Angelo Russell making a play with the defense.
Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
It's stolen by Curry. And the jam by Steph Curry.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Free throw line jump shot. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Boy, Kev, just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Now Teague. 6 on the shot clock. They could use a bucket. Covington's shot is off. Warriors leading by 20. Thompson inside the line. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, bad shot there.
Man.
You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Teague for 3. No good that time. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from 3, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
On the wing, Thompson. And another 3 for Golden State.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Well, it is all about the 3-ball nowadays in the NBA, and when he's hitting from there, it's going to make things very tough on the defense.
Now here's Teague. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
Boy, I love the priority he placed on his passing tonight. It inspired great player movement, great ball movement. It seemed to me they knew they were going to get an easy bucket on every possession.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go. He can't get that one to fall. Wiggins surveying the floor. Banked in off the glass.
Defense can't do it much better than that. Andrew Wiggins, though, the wiry strength to convert off contact.
Here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this
Good game.
never in doubt.
I am out of here, man. I need to take a break.
Really put in a supreme
Definitely was a good
It
matchup.
just felt like once they had
Got
that
blown to
lead,
smithereens in
it
that
was
fourth quarter.
They were not going to relinquish.
Boy, shot the lights
And
out.
that'll do it, folks.
Till next time, man. Peace.